Hi you guys, today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make some of the most delicious and scrumptious pumpkin spice cookies. If you haven't already seen my other series, which is a part of the pumpkin series, go ahead and check those out. I think you guys are going to find a favorite on there. My personal favorite is the pumpkin fettuccine. That stuff was delicious and to die for, just like these cookies. So stay tuned and I'm going to show you guys how to make the most delicious pumpkin spice cookies. So right now I already have everything pre-measured. So we're going to start off with our flour, baking soda, and right here I have a spice blend that I pretty much made. This is allspice, nutmeg, ginger, cardamon, some salt. Now you can add cinnamon. I actually have a loved one who's actually allergic to cinnamon, which is why I use the cardamom as kind of like a replacement. It pairs really beautifully with the nutmeg, almost tasting like cinnamon. Go ahead and add that to your flour mixture. Give this a good mix. Now after you're done mixing, set this to the side and now we can get started on the wet mixture. Now in another bowl right here, we have some white sugar, have some packed brown sugar, and this is a half of a cup of brown butter. After you get your sugar and your butter into a bowl, go ahead and mix this up for a little. We're now going to add in 1 large egg. And give this a good mix. Right now I'm just scraping the sides of the bowl to ensure we got every little bit of that sugar buttery goodness. Right here I have a half a cup of Libby's pumpkin puree. I pretty much put this in some paper towels to try to absorb some of the water, if not most of it, because you want these cookies to be crispy on the outside and chewy on the inside. So make sure when you add your half cup of pumpkin puree, make sure that you absorb most of that water with some paper towels. Alright y'all, I got all that pumpkin off that paper towel. We can mix this as well. Alright you guys, I also brought back our dry mixture. So what we're going to do is we're going to add this to our wet mixture and we're going to mix this up in batches because you actually don't want to over mix your cookies. You don't want a bready cookie. Okay, so we're going to pour some in here and mix it up in batches, okay? And that second last batch. Now when everything is all nice and mixed together like this, stop mixing it with the beaters, please. Go ahead and grab your beaters and the beater attachments. Get all that cookie dough out of there. Not leave any behind, okay? Here I have some vanilla flavored baking chips, basically some white chocolate chips. You can also cut your own white chocolate, you know, like the white chocolate cooking bar. You can cut into white chocolate chunks. I don't feel like doing that, so we're gonna use these. Now, let's go ahead and pour some in here. I'm gonna say about, I don't know, about 3/4 of a cup to a cup. Don't use them all, but use most. After you're done, go ahead and mix these all up in there like this. I might need to add some more white chocolate. I'm debating. Okay, you know what? We're gonna add just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Now let's see. Alright, so right now I got a baking sheet lined with some aluminum foil, and it's easy. You're just gonna scoop out your cookies and place them on the baking sheet. Make sure you guys make these nice and big. At least that's how I like them. I like me some big cookies. We some big bags over here. So after you're done with putting all your cookies on your baking tray, it's our favorite part. And I mean the part we all dread. And that's to let these set for about, I don't know, overnight. You know, the longer the better. I would say like 24 hours, but really, I'm gonna have these in my fridge for about maybe like 10 to 15 hours. But they are going in the fridge overnight for sure. And I will see you then. Alright guys, it's been about 15 hours or so, and it's time to bake some cookies, okay? So, right here, I have a baking sheet. You don't have to grease it or anything. I do recommend though, if you do have parchment paper, use it, alright? But I'm just kind of shaping them before I even put these on the baking sheet. Just because I like these to come out pretty round-ish, if you know what I'm saying. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist when it comes to cookies. So after you're done with that, go ahead and put this in a preheated oven at 350 degrees and bake these for about 12 to 14 minutes. Y'all, these just came straight from the oven, and look how pretty these look. Oh my gosh, and my whole house just smells amazing. We get some extra chocolate chips and we're gonna place them in there individually so they can get that beautiful cookie look. So what you guys see me doing here is I'm just going in there and I'm just pressing in some more of these white chocolate chips so it can look extra pretty. Alright, I'm gonna finish them real quick so you can see the finished look. So I just got done putting the white chocolate chips on the cookies for the finished product. I have this beautiful platter that we're going to be placing them on, and I will be right back so we can taste them. Alright, and this is the finished product, guys. These are my white chocolate pumpkin spice cookies. These look amazing, and I'm going to do a taste test for you guys. So I'm going to get me one. These are still hot, as you guys can see. They're still really soft. Oh my god. Alright guys, thank you for tuning in. Make sure to like, subscribe, share. Help your girl get to 100 subscribers. And go ahead and check out the playlist with the pumpkin series, so you can see all the pumpkin things that I've made, and perhaps one of them will become one of your favorites too. Thank you. Bye guys.